Hi there, Courtney Murphy, Denver Metro Realtor here to give you your March 2023 Denver real estate market update. We're going to dive in here with average sales price. So the average sales price in the month of February came in at $657,921. This was up 5.23% month over month. So that's quite a significant month over month gain. Expected this time of year as the beginning of the year starts and people start house shopping, we usually see the prices increase this time of year. It was also up 1.29% year over year. Again, that was we've seen lower year over year gains, and I completely expect that with the increase in inventory that we've seen since last year, and the market's just slowed down due to these interest rates, right? I'm going to break that down into detached and attached homes because the average sales price that I gave you included both. The average sales price for any detached home came in at $731,318. That was up 4.31%. Now, for detached homes, the sales price actually did go down from last year, down 1.42%. So, sometimes we see that detached homes have a better month than attached homes, and that can flip back and forth. This is the case where we did see a year-over-year decrease in average sales price in detached homes. Not the case for the attached homes, which is kind of what kept that percentage up for the overall average sales price. So the average sales price for an attached home in the month of February came in at $473,995. That was up 5.56% over the prior month and up 3.11% over February of 2022. Number of sold homes. There were 2,661 homes that sold in the month of February. This was up 22.51% from January. Once again, makes sense as the spring goes by where you should have more sales each and every month. It was down 24.87% from February of 2022. We had 3,451 new listings in the month of February. This was up 20.58% from January. Again, makes sense as the year goes by. We should see more and more houses listed on the market, at least through the spring, early summer, right? And it was down 17.74% from February of 2022. So that takes us right into inventory. We had 3,778 homes on the market at the end of February. This was down 8.3% from January. And we have seen the inventory decreasing each month. More people are jumping in the market, less people are listing their houses. And like I said, my theory on that, which you probably won't argue it, with current interest rates, the way they have risen, is I think a lot less people are going to be discouraged from listing their home. If you have a house currently that maybe your interest rate is right around 3%, it's going to be less attractive. Even if you were maybe thinking about moving up into a different house, going to a newer area, buying a newer home, you're probably going to feel maybe a little bit more discouraged to do that, knowing that you'd be trading in that low 3% interest rate in for something closer to 7%. So I think we're just going to see more people staying put when, maybe they would have been more likely to list their house. So not surprising that our inventory keeps continuing to get tighter. Now, that said, we have a lot more inventory than we do compared to last February. We're up 208.16% from inventory that we had last February, which I know sounds like a crazy percentage increase. However, you got to remember that in the spring of 2022, we were seeing record low inventory. So even though we have that 208% increase, we still have low inventory if you look historically. All right. Last number I want to give you is average days on the market, which is sitting at 48 days right now. So houses are taking longer to sell. You probably remember last year that, you could barely get a for sale sign in the yard and you had a line at the door and multiple offers to choose from. And, you know, that's just not the environment that we're in anymore. Not that how average days on the market of 48, that's still not bad. Look back in history and, it wasn't uncommon for homes to take months to sell. So 48 days is still low. However, it's just not what we're used to seeing in the recent past. Now, there is something I want to say, and this is a plug for myself as far as if you are looking to sell a home in the Denver area. Want to give you just a little bit of information that you may not have known. First of all, you probably are aware that in this day and age, the way that most home buyers find your house is online. If you've looked for houses, you know this for sure because you probably were online, whether it was on Zillow or the RE Colorado, the MLS's consumer site, or Realtor.com, wherever your preference is to look for homes. You know that that's the way you find it. It's usually not driving down the road and seeing that open house sign, although I know that happens sometimes. Most homes are found by home buyers online. But what you probably didn't know, I'm going to read this right from the press here, that 51% of home buyers use YouTube as their number one platform for home buying. So you probably or may or may not be aware the majority of realtors don't advertise their listings on YouTube at all. So if home buyers, 51% of home buyers are using it as their number one platform, it would be definitely within your best interest to use a realtor to sell your home who is going to get exposure for your home on YouTube. Someone who is putting up video tours of your home up on YouTube and promoting those videos and getting as much online exposure to the most home buyers possible. Not only do a majority of realtors not use YouTube to advertise listings and to get more exposure for your home, there are only a handful of us realtors in the Denver area who have a large presence on YouTube. So that's my plug for myself. If you're selling your home, I'm going to be one of those realtors who's making sure that you are getting top exposure online and not just on the traditional sites like that you think of as far as Zillow and Realtor.com. Also hit those up, of course, but I'm also going to be making sure that your home is being seen and advertised on YouTube. All right, so that's my March update. If you're buying or selling a home in the Denver area, give me a call. Let me answer any questions, see if we're a good fit to work together. And thanks for joining me today. Have a wonderful March.